And welcome back. The National Bureau of Statistics releases National Multidimensional Poverty Index reports within the year, which show that 133 million Nigerians are multidimensionally poor. In 2019, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, reported that slightly over 98 million Nigerians are living in multi-dimensional poverty. Latest unemployment rate stands at over 35%, as this has its impact on how much Nigerians are falling into the poverty bracket. Let's take a look at how trading in the financial markets can help take Nigerians off the poverty bracket. As we are being joined right about now by Emmanuel 𝗟𝗚𝗏. Yes, he's joining us right now. Emmanuel 𝗟𝗏 is the Managing Director, EQ Global. Yes, EQ Market Global. Yes, he's joining us to give us insight into how we can begin to navigate these challenges of poverty, unemployment. Yes, that's it. Emmanuel, so good to have you on today's business. If you can hear me now, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much, Mr. David. Thank you for having me.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Yes,
I can hear you.
The last conversation we had, I can remember we talked so much about the global financial markets and opportunities that it presents to Nigerians. Today, our unemployment figure is on the rise, poverty is unprecedented, and Nigerians are looking for a way out. How can you give me an appraisal of the poverty level that you think Nigerians have been faced with, and how this is impacting productivity and the Nigerian people in general?
Well, it is quite unfortunate that 133 million Nigerians are multidimensionally poor, according to statistics. This is actually a huge deficiency in human capital development. And the truth is that globally, we have to understand that people are taking advantage of the online opportunity, taking advantage of the digital space to crash down the unemployment rate, to crash down, to reduce poverty in their country. Now, for one of the ways to reduce poverty is to make education a priority. And I think that this is one area that the government needs to face the reality and come in to partner to embrace this online space. Now, there's something that Bill Gates said years back. He said, if your business is not online, you're soon going to get out of business. And it's happening. A lot of people are poor. They can't even afford a meal. But despite these 133 million Nigerians that are poor, we have 40 million Nigerians that use smartphones. Now, they are actually using a solution in their hands without knowing, and yet they carry their CVs around looking for jobs. Now, how can you take advantage of this online opportunity? The global financial market, we have to understand, is the largest market in the world, of which $6.3 trillion is being traded on a daily basis. And this is a business that you can do with just your smartphone. So what we need to do is to look at the numbers. We have 133 million Nigerians. The question is, if you look at this, I think 86 million is from the north, while 47 million is from the south. From the statistics, what can do? What the government needs to start doing is to partner with these financial sectors like us, brokers, to see how we can empower people, financially empower people. Now, online opportunity has to do with trading financial assets. You can trade stocks, you can trade currencies, you can trade a whole lot of financial assets. Now, and this can be done online at the comfort of your home. That is the beauty of it. You don't need to get an office to do this. And the beauty of online trading is this, that the startup capital, you can start trading with as small as 8,000 Naira. Now, if we have 45 million Nigerians that have a smartphone, we can actually start from there. We need to increase the sensitization. We need to increase education for them to understand that with their phone, they can actually learn how to trade the financial market, trading currencies, trading a lot of financial assets like the stocks, agricultural products, even trading gold. This can be done. And we have institutions that are willing to train people to trade for free. Imagine a lot of financial centers in the world, like Singapore, like Cyprus, like UK. How they started is this. IT and technology has made it easy, whereby we have Telegram, we have WhatsApp groups. Imagine if you have a Telegram group of 200,000 Nigerians and you are bringing over 200 tutors in different Telegram groups. If you have 200 Telegram groups made up with 200,000 Nigerians, that is already 40 million Nigerians. That's about more than 30%. Taking out, if you take out 30% from 133 million, that will go a long way. People need to understand that with the blockchain technology from their phone at the comfort of their home, they can at least make money on a daily basis. And the risk is very, very minimal. So we need to make education and make it a priority in the. If the government starts to look into this,
yes,
starts to partner with these private organizations to empower people, I think it's going to go a long way.
Now, Emmanuel, I'm sure that part of the concerns that many people would raise is the risk component of online trading and all of that. Do you think that we have our infrastructures are appropriate and able to accommodate this level of transactions? And do you also think that the space is fraud proof, is fraud protected? Because this is a concern that a lot of people would raise. How safe is the space against scams and fraud?
Yes, the space is safe in the sense that before you can start trading with any broker, of course, you have to look at where the broker is, whether it's regulated or not. And again, is this the first thing to do before you can start trading the financial space, Forex, is to get knowledge. And now, part of the curriculum in getting knowledge is to teach you risk management. There are 3 things you need to learn. Then you can start making money trading online. Number 1 is we'll teach you on how to know your trading plan, have a trading plan. Number 2 is money management skill, how to manage your money effectively. Number 3 is risk management. Is this risk management that when you are taught how to apply risk, you will be able to actually trade profitably. And now the online space is very safe. I can tell you that, because there is no, we can't be talking about a scam, because the truth is that before you can actually join, and this is why the government needs to come in, we need to have partnership with the government, and government need to certify some brokers. And so, okay, fine, we have certified this broker based on their due diligence, and they can announce to the masses that they can take part in the financial literacy program organized by these brokers. What we have been able to do, I can tell you, Mr. David, in 2 years, we've been able to take financial literacy to 6 states in Nigeria, and we've been able to empower financially for people to start trading by themselves. As at last month when we did our head count, we've done 5,000 Nigerians. We pulled them out of poverty. They can trade confidently from their smartphone with a start-up capital about 8,000 naira. Even people that can't afford a meal, if you give them some time, they can afford 8,000 naira, and even government can even come in terms of giving out grants. The last time we spoke about the startup capital, and I want to believe that if the government swings into action, these are the things that is really going to help to empower people and pull them out of poverty. Empowerment is the best form, and the best form of empowerment you can do for anybody is financial empowerment. We need to take part and take advantage of this digital revolution that is going on.
Another concern that could be raised is concerns around regulation and government policies. Are there regulation within this space, and are there policies of government that you probably would love government to begin to look at, or policies that you would love government to maybe retweak for easy access and for easy workings?
Yes, I would like the government, especially the Security and Exchange Commission. They've been doing a fantastic job, I must tell you. There have been a lot of meetings. I would like them to come in more to see that the business is more regulated. The currency trading business in Nigeria is regulated like it's done in every other African country or every other country globally. This will also help to boost confidence in the business. This will also help to grow the business. And aside from that, honestly, we also have a lot of business permits that people can actually check. You can actually check companies to know if they have some business permit from the Nigerian government before they can actually start up. But most importantly, we think it's very, very necessary, highly imperative for the SEC or the government institution to come out and regulate this sector fully. for there to be safety and also for there to be more confidence in people taking part in this online trading business.
Regulation is very key for the success of
Yes.
of this space. Let's look at infrastructure. Let's look at infrastructure within the space. How ready are we with our level of infrastructure development within that space to actually thrive within the online space?
Currently in Nigeria has presently we have about more than 500,000 Nigerians currently trading the online financial currency market trading. And then we don't really need so much to start trading. You only need, the requirements you need to start trading is, number one, you need a broker that will provide a platform and also provide education for you. You need an internet, which where infrastructure comes in that you're talking about. And now, you don't need anything special about, now the same data you're also using chatting on your WhatsApp, Facebook, and other social media is the same data needed to trade the global financial markets. And like I said, it's a globally decentralized market where currencies and other financial assets are traded, in essence, to make profit. And again, you need a startup capital, of which is just, you can start with as little as 8,000 Naira. I believe that with this, anyone can actually start trading the financial markets.
Emmanuel, before we let you run, the election just ended. The presidential election has just ended. There is a president-elect in person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that, I mean, against all odds, could be sworn in on May 29. Let's set an agenda for your space. What exactly would you be looking forward to make your space a bit more conducive, to make businesses thrive a lot more from the incoming administration?
What we'll need, number one, is for government to regulate the business. That is number one. We'll need the government to regulate the business, and we also need more partnership with government institutions. Already on our own as a private sector, we're already empowering people. Now, you can imagine what will happen if government decides to create more awareness to this, if government decides to look into this. I can tell you, Mr. David, in a year, you can empower 50 million Nigerians with this. 50 million Nigerians with this, honestly, and that is going to really help. So we need this incoming government to collaborate with the private sector to create more awareness for people to get into the online space, because countries like Singapore, Cyprus, if you look at Dubai, they've already embraced this digital age. We need a government that is going to also embrace this digital age, because the truth is that we are no more in the industrial age. We are now in the information and digital age. You know, we won't want to be left behind. So this government, we want to see more collaboration. We want to see more support. And also, we also want to see a whole lot of grants for Nigerians to also take part in this, because even in the startup funds, there's a seed capital. So if government can actually swing into action and use this as a seed capital for people to start up, is really going to help. That's what we require from this government.
Junior, MD, EQ Markets Global, thank you so very much for your time, and wish you all the very best as you continue in your
so
line of space. Yeah, thank you so very much, and have a great day. Fantastic conversation there with Emmanuel 𝗟𝗚𝗏. We just hope that government would listen, and we also hope that you would also take advantage of the space and begin to make a living for yourself.